Hi everyone, welcome to the Newsview channel. The discussion point for today is, has Pakistan sold Balochistan? We discussed in our previous videos, and we mentioned that logic and IQ are words which are not associated with Pakistan. Wherever these two words are there, logic and IQ, right, they try to enter Pakistan, their doors have been closed. Pakistan closes their doors. So the question is, has Pakistan sold Balochistan? No one knows what discussion transpired between the field marshal, oh, I'm sorry, the Dasht Marshal of Pakistan and Donald Trump. Why do I say Dasht Marshal? Is because in Baloch, we term the field as Dasht. So rather than field marshal, we might term it as Dasht Marshal. So why is the US and China interested in Pakistan today? It's a very important question. You see, China in Pakistan is a long time now. US showing its love for Pakistan. The only reason is the rare earth elements. Now, what are these rare earth elements? So these rare earth elements are basically elements which are used in EV motors, hard drives, headphones. When it comes to defense, they are used in guidance systems, light fighter jets, missile systems, lasers, even hybrid cars, wind turbines, and also in medical use where it's the rare earth elements are used in MRI machines and imaging devices. Now, the entire world is focused on rare earth elements because of technology being the driving force. You remember the Gulf War which happened in 1990s for oil? Now I believe it would be for the rare earth element. And this is because the way China and US are approaching Pakistan. Now Pakistan claims it has somewhere approximately 550 trillion worth of rare earth reserves. How does it have that? Something which maybe God knows it, or maybe Pakistan only knows it, right? Pakistan might have some rare earth reserves, but I'm not sure if it is in this quantum. Now, China has already invested over $65 billion of investment, through CPEC, which is highways, energy plants, Gwadar port, etc., many more things in Pakistan. Now, the US suddenly realized it is time, and the time is running out, and China would take all the benefit of Pakistan's resources, right? And hence, it has now decided to enter Pakistan, though it's little late, but still they've decided to enter Pakistan now. So both the US and China are now eyeing Pakistan's rare earth elements, particularly in Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which is obviously known as KP. And let me tell you, these rare earth elements are in Balochistan, which is part of Pakistan currently. But then, the kind of fight which is going on between Balochistan and Pakistan. The army is tattered over there in Pakistan when it comes to fighting the Balochs. The Balochs are really giving them a hard fight for their money. The Baloch will never allow large scale Chinese or American mining over there, right? You see, you hear of almost daily attacks happening, on Pakistan army trying their best to get into Balochistan, but then the Balochs have been successful in keeping them away. So Pakistan is standing today with folded hands in front of Balochistan, and Baloch is all over the place when it comes to tackling Pakistan. Therefore, while both China and the US want access, the ground really is, and the ground reality is, will they be able to do it in Balochistan? That's a big question. Mining cannot happen without peace, without embracing cultures and all those things. Now, China already controls Pakistan's infrastructure, like Gwadar port and many other things, right? So effectively, China controls Pakistan's economy as well as infrastructure. Now, understand this very carefully. While I say China controls Pakistan's economy and infrastructure, US controls Pakistan's skies and some strategic bases. So, all in all, in Pakistan, what belongs to Pakistan is a question in itself. And that is where I feel that you have got two major superpowers like China and America who will be at the ground in a country that to like Pakistan for these rare earth elements. How is it going to pan out? I don't know. I mean, uh, you you might find something wrong happening. I mean, by wrong, what I mean is some tussle happening between the Chinese and the Americans over there. One thing is for sure that on the ground there will not be troops over there if at all such a situation comes. And I feel at some point there would be a clash between the two of them. Whether it would be a direct one, whether it would be indirect one, or through proxies is to be seen. Ultimately, I'll tell you what, the Pakistan's strategic location, is important and is what is driving these two countries. Is because the strategic location of Pakistan is between Iran, Afghanistan, India, and in the Arabian Sea. And that is why these superpowers keep gravitating towards Pakistan. But whether Pakistan itself benefits from the Chinese or the Americans coming over there is a big question itself. They don't have governance over there. They don't have peace over there. There's high level of corruption over there. So the rare earth wealth will not actually uplift the people. Only a few of them who are sitting on top of the brass over there. And it's happened in the past. It's happened where um, there have been deals which has happened, deals done by the army commanders. I'm talking about the top commanders, and then leaving off the country with all the wealth and nothing going to the Pakistani public. And things will not change. It might remain the same at this point of time also when you have people over there because unfortunately the government does not control much of the things in Pakistan. Now, as things stand today, the US and China both want Balochistan's resources. Balochistan is itself fighting a hard fought battle, and major of these rare earth elements are not available at Pakistan's disposal, it's in Balochistan. So that sets the stage for a new game which might see in the coming months or years, similar to what happened with Afghanistan. And God forbid, if there is something which happens between the Chinese and the American on the ground, I'm not sure how Pakistan react to it or what would happen to Pakistan. Because again, the only question is, will they fight directly or via proxies? Will Baloch allow is a question itself. And I'm very sure Pakistan will get sandwiched between the US and the China. Let's see how it pans out in the coming months. But that's the current situation, and that is where Pakistan has been an apple of an eye to these countries. China has been there since a long time. Pakistan currently in debt, but then every month or years they go to China with folded hands. You know what? Please pardon us. We will not be able to pay the debt, and that's how it has been since some years and some months. So China really controls over there. It just controls over there. I'm not sure how would America uh, fit in over there. What will happen in the long term over there? That's about it for now. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Oh yes, please do subscribe and like, and also put in the comments what we can improve and what good did you feel about this entire story. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.